What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Still making our way through this Ancient Power reset. I am on floor number 62 here. I haven't made any major changes to the gear since the last few videos. We've got this, just using ground items here on our Flame Auras. We're using this bad boy on our Skyguard Towers, and then going with Poison Proton Beams, just using the campaign level, just to get that Poison Servo. And then some Reflect Beams with Automation. Remember, Automation not upgraded is going to give you 100% Cyborg protection. I think that's all I'm going to use on this map, so let's go ahead and get it started. See, we got Frost Vanguard Throwers over here with Headstrong. We've got an Air Raid lane in the middle. Frosty Fodder Cyguard Throwers with Phased Armored Proximity. Stabby Zappers over here with Longshot. And then, last but not least, down below, we got Lava Whompers, Wall Leech, and Unstoppable. Let's just go ahead and start off here at the bottom, and how do we want to do it? Well, I think we'll just go with kind of a standard issue build here. I do want to spawn camp it a little bit, though. So, let's go something like this. We'll go, with the T-shaped 1 amp Titan type build on the Reflect Beams just to get right up in there. And let's go 2 of those guys so that we can get kind of a double layer of the big booms going right here at the spawn. And we'll go something like that. Now we're going to need a Proton Beam, of course, to apply the poison. How do we want to do it? Let's do the V shape. I'm going to put it directly behind the maximum width of the Reflect Beams, basically, while still getting some protection from those Cyborgs that are going to come out. And then we'll go with a couple of Flame Auras just to kind of seal the deal and give us some more damage on the lane. Now, that's 200 DU. However, remember, we've got kind of a lot of DU to spend on this map because you can cut it down to just 3 lanes, plus the air lanes, of course. I'm going to take care of those air lanes with just 3 Skyguard Towers right here. Over on this lane, we've got the Frost Vanguard Thrower. So we've got the Cyborgs, imagine that. But we also have a nice bit of Frost Mobs. So on this lane, how are we going to do it? I think we can probably do the same kind of flavor here. Let's just do it. Let's do basically the same type of flavor on this one. And then we'll add in some extra fire damage to make sure we close the deal versus all those Frost Mobs. Now, let's see. Let's do the same thing. We'll just put the big V in. And then here, because there are so many Frost Mobs, I'm going to go with 3 Flame Auras. So I'm going to put 2 of them kind of out of reach of the Cyborgs, and then a third kind of right in the middle, just to add a little bit extra in that sweet spot. Now remember, the Petrify is not going to go off. In fact, with all the Frost Mobs, the only thing the Proton is really doing on this lane is it's giving us a slow against the regular Goblins here. So we do have quite a few of the little shieldy gobs, 30 of them out of 78 potential lanes. And we won't get a Petrify here, but we will get a slow on those Gobus. And then that's going to leave us 320 for the big lane in the middle. What do we want to do? Well, we got Cyborgs, we got Frost Orcs, but we also have Proximity, Pilot on, Phased, and Armored. So, crazy good stuff here. I think here we are just going to straight up wrap the spawn. And what I mean by that is we're just going to go as close as we can with, say, a Reflect Beam like that. Let's get a Proton Beam just kind of stretched all the way across. Let's go with another layer of Reflect action. Do we want to do anything else? We've got Frosty Fodder in there, so we want the fire damage going for sure, but I'm debating on throwing a PDT as well, just for a little extra poison. Let's see. Let's go with the 3 Flame Auras, just like we did over on the other lane. That leaves me 100 left. So I do have some PDTs set up, but they are in campaign gear. So just going to be using it for the poison itself. So let's go ahead and go see, we'll go 1 PDT, and then what else? Decisions. You know, I'm thinking I might just go with one more Reflect Beam wrap directly out here. That's kind of... I think that definitely qualifies as overkill, no doubt, but rather have overkill than underkill, that's for certain. Now I've got 100 left. I'm going to go ahead and drop that on 2 of the Skyguard towers, and let's see how it goes. Now this is the Headstrong lane, so this of course is the lane I'm going to be watching the most. However, I do want to keep an eye on that middle lane. Anytime you've got that many Frost Mobs and you don't have any sort of overcap as far as your rate to protect against those Frost Orcs, you're definitely going to want to just keep an eye out in that general vicinity. Doing good so far. Everything is pretty much, looking at the mini-map, getting spawn camped right as they come out, so that's a good thing. I do want to keep an eye out over there. It looks like we're getting lots of ice cubes going on that middle lane as well, so I know those Frost Orcs are up here doing their business. Let's go ahead and get just a few shots in over here, get a little Frostfire popping. And just 80 mobs left, but gonna have to watch the mini-map until we get all the way down to the last few, that's for sure. A few upgrades on those Flamars will go quite a long ways on these lanes with the Frost Mobs. Always use some sort of fire damage course on Frost Mob lanes, as they do get that increased damage when it is fire damage. And actually went pretty darn smooth. Now let's go ahead and drop just 1 round of ups in down below here. That way we don't have to run down and think about this lane at all. And I think it's going to be a pretty darn smooth run and setup here for the remainder. Let's see. Let's hit both of those Reflect Beams, and we'll hit both of the Flamars, and I think it will probably be GG for the map down there. And then let's see. Let's do the same thing here. Well, we know we got the Frost Mobs. Let's just jack these Flamars right on up. And they're looking good. In fact, we got plenty of mana left, so let's just hit every damaging defense there. And then, let's see, let's go 1 more round on these Skyguards. Gonna leave that Poison Dart Tower alone, but I do want to get a couple of ups in on those Flamars. So I think this one is going to be pretty darn smooth running, so let's go ahead and jump on forward to wave number 5 and get this map all finished up. Alright, and here we go on wave number 5. As I expected, it was kind of an uneventful run. I'm going to drop just the rest of the mana I've got here on these Flamars, and I think we are going to be in good shape. I got a big old pile down here I should grab, huh? And let's just go ahead and drop it in down here as well. Let's see, where can we put it? Nope, not enough left for anything. So we'll just let it fly here, and just keeping an eye out on the boss lanes. Everything is holding up super strong, so have not had to really put too much effort in. I did get a Nash on wave 3, I think it was, on this lane right here. So I had to come over and kill her as she just kind of marched right on through everything. But besides that, a pretty chill run altogether. Assassin's rolling in hot, but no Headstrong. Makes dealing with Assassins pretty darn trivial, that's for sure. And what, just under 200 mobs left. And we got, what, a Bastille Master. We got Quibs right here. The Bastille Master is in the middle. We'll get Quibs wrecked out first here. And then check out this Bastille Master. Oh, Bastille Master is already dead. So definitely got smoked. We got 80 more mobs, a bunch of flyers. And I think this one is probably pretty close to GG's here. There we go on the Assassins. Another round of flyers. And that brings this particular floor to an end. So that was floor number 62 on Ancient Power Reset number 70. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to keep an eye out on the channel for lots of upcoming new player guides and tutorials for Dungeon Defenders Awakened, which is going to be hitting the Xbox on March 17th. Thanks again, y'all, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.